next, it's a flyweight showdown between Jessica Andrade and Lauren Murphy. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle, I don't want to do jiu-jitsu, I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all. Right. Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight. All right, so here's Jessica Andrade. Her 11 UFC wins, the most of any woman in UFC history, and of course, the biggest among them, that slam knockout of Rose Namajunas to wrest the belt away back in 2019.
Her nickname is the Pile Driver, and that's exactly what she did against Rose Namajunas. From being behind in the fight, but just staying the course. It's always about her pressuring her opponent and getting her hands on her. When she knocked out Karolina Kowalkiewicz, you understood that you were watching something different, because you don't see one-punch knockouts at 115 pounds in boxing for men or in the UFC for women. Jessica Andrade possesses that type of power, and she has a laundry list of some of the biggest names this division has ever seen on her resume.
Yeah, she's the total package, as classy as it gets, and she will try to leave this arena the way she came in, as the best strawweight in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Lauren Murphy. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 23 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata. Date 9, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This place is total chaos when it comes to mixed martial arts, and we expect a lot of volume in this arena tonight.
It's crazy to take in this environment. The crowd is going crazy. The fighters are drawing inspiration from them. It's a big moment for every Brazilian fighter that hits the curtain. They are propelled by these things.
While she lands the punch there, really using her reach advantage in this one thus far.
Punch over the top.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Level change, the leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture.
She's got one of the best arm bars in the business, going for it now.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
Andrade has got full mount now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to your feet.
Andrade gets hit with a kick. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
Second round underway. Well, we told you off the top, she's got the longer reach and certainly made good use of it in landing that straight punch there.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar guard.
That shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Murphy's back in full growth. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and we'll see if she can set up the armbar now.
An attacking armbar. There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submission to try to put her opponent on awareness. And the submission will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it's her opponent.
2 minutes now to go round two. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do you do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both hands to the hands. But as your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck. Two hands on one, force it down, build your base, try to get back to your feet. And if worse comes to worse, give up the mount.
Right.
Because the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here. Andrade is back in half guard. 30 seconds to go in this one. She's going for the armbar here.
Attacking armbar.
And that's the end of round number two. Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
All right, so here we go, third and final round.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, pinpoint jab placement there, and a nice job to take advantage of her edge and reach.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land beautiful. I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
With conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Murphy's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so
in a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move.
How good is her armbar? We'll see if she can set it up here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now she's in trouble.
I need you to get out of there now. Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control for her now. You know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Oh, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Andrade. Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position. Very good.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard, because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their back so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica.
All right, so she finally cracks a smile there. She gets her hand raised by unanimous decision, and certainly at times looked like maybe the finish would materialize. It didn't. Nonetheless, she gets a W, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
If you were waiting for that smile, it wasn't going to happen until the fight was over. Now she can relax a little bit as she wins a unanimous